Now, from another perspective on Biden's visit to the Middle East, it said that the fastest way to peace is through shared interest, and in particular, economic interests. Joining me to discuss is Director of Innovation Diplomacy at Startup Nation Central, Nave Shachar. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, Israel and the United States are announcing a strategic partnership in advanced technologies. What exactly does that entail, and how can Israel's innovation be leveraged best for the sake of regional diplomacy?
Obviously, I think that it's a great opportunity for both countries to use this bridge of innovation in order to advance mutual challenges. Even the fact that we're started to think as a region after the Abraham Accords, we started to address these challenges together, and by that, I think that innovation plays a significant role of being a major tool to advance mutual challenges.
All right, so, there are those who argue that the United States presidents are often too ambitious when it comes to Middle East policy. Do you think that Biden is falling maybe into that same trap?
It's always interesting to predict how U.S. policy will affect the Middle East. It's not always what is stated or declared that is moving the wheels, obviously. President Biden lands and he visits a very different Middle East than the last time he was in office. The Middle East had changed immensely in the form of new alliances and new opportunities. As I said, even the fact that we're started to think as a region, I think that innovation plays as a bridge for that, and we've seen it in the UAE and Bahrain. But definitely, this is where Biden and the U.S. can facilitate the engagement to, for example, identify a specific sector or mutual challenge where Israelis, Saudis, and perhaps even another regional neighbor can work together.
So is the secret to success for innovation diplomacy in the hands of government or a free market and independent actors? For example, of course, we know that Israeli businesses were working with Emiratis long before the Abraham Accords were officially signed.
Definitely. I think that the private sector and individuals can play a huge role in even prior to any agreements. We've seen it with the UAE. And I think that even now, as you can see, that we're progressing a lot with innovation building in Bahrain and the UAE. We definitely see the same opportunities arise also in Saudi and other places, and we're starting to talk about those mutual things. And Saudi is in a huge transformation to progress to shift their economy to innovation-based economy, and I think Israel is a very good partner for that. And I think that we've seen very interesting technologies that can be used in this transformation, and the private sector will play a significant role in this domain.
So, okay, so what are some of the biggest opportunities and even the priorities when it comes to new innovation and sharing that innovation, and what are maybe some of the companies that are shining in those fields? Are we talking about water and agriculture, or are we talking about security, especially when we're talking about the Saudi Arabia?
Yeah, I think that both, but we're starting to think, as you said, like the security is in a more broad way.
Right.
Security is in food security and food shortage, and climate crisis. So we'll see a lot of technologies in ag tech, in food tech. We're starting with the rise in Israel with the climate tech sector, which is very interesting. We see interest in health, and the Saudis are doing amazing work on defining and having a strategy which is very wide in terms of the involvement of many sectors combined together to solve this transformation. And in each part of their strategy, we see very unique Israeli companies that can fit and really make a difference in what is all about regionally.
All right, Nave Shachar, thank you so much again for joining us.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you.
Hi everyone, it's Emmanuel Kadosh. I wanted to invite you all to subscribe to ILTV Plus, where you can find our daily news and updates about Israel. And not only that, but live feeds, entertainment, our kosher food show, and so much more. Needless to say, your subscription to ILTV Plus helps us grow and create more content while also supporting the state of Israel. Our app is available on all platforms and devices, so I'll see you guys there.